Welcome to Soul Ascension Frequency Channel. I'm Catherine Carman, and I am inviting you to pause a moment. And I know how hard that can be, but I'm asking you to pause a moment and to reflect. And at the end, I'm going to share with you a mini meditation, which is more like a meditative tool that you can use. You can use to help you to bring yourself into balance. Because right now, we are being challenged. And no matter how dedicated we are to ourselves and the energy of ourselves, because this is all about energy, the energy that we are, and the energy of our physical body, our mental and emotional, and our spiritual body. And I'm talking about, when we talk about frequency, I'm talking about energy having a higher frequency. So it's not the lower vibrations that we are being presented with and that we are living in. There's a lot of really heavy energies out there right now. And while we can't ignore that, and while we're coming and observing that from a place of compassion, it's really important. I'm inviting you to just spend this moment to reflect for yourself. This is all about you and giving this time to yourself so that you can be honest with yourself and you can really reflect on your balance, your energetic balance right now, where it's at. And the tool I'm going to share with you at the end is just something that you can do to help you with that. So, in terms of our balance, why is that important? Why is it that right now, what can we do? Some simple things that we can do to keep ourselves in balance. Our balance is so important. We're energetic beings. And when we're in balance, we are, as creators, creating that balance without. We think that we can't do anything right now. We can feel quite helpless, but we only feel helpless when we give our power away and we look outside ourselves and we see what's happening and we think we can't do anything about that. But what we can do, we can do something about ourselves. We can do something, we can come back to our center of balance. And in that energetic balance, we are choosing love. We are ultimately choosing peace. When we are in balance in the present moment, we're in that place of peace. And if you've been drawn to listen to this, this may be something that you already know, but we're all having to reflect on this. It's as if, we've talked about self-mastery. We've been talking about that mastery, but right now it's time for us to be the masters of our energy and to be in balance. So I'm sharing, and please take what resonates with you. But for me, this is about me taking responsibility for my energy, what I am engaging in. And it doesn't mean I'm ignoring things when I talk about this. I'm not talking about ignoring things. What I'm talking about is making the choices, taking the responsibility, and making the choices that we need to make on a day to day to bring ourselves back into balance. Now, you may have some really good spiritual routines and rituals that you do, or just some really good self-care things that you do to help yourself to bring yourself back into balance. And finding what works for us right now is really important. What do we need to do to look after that physical, energetic body? What do we need to do to look after our mental and emotional, energetic body? Being aware of our mental, energetic body and the emotions. What's happening with that mental, energetic body? Where are those thoughts coming from? Are those thoughts our own? Are they our own? Because we can have energetic threads within our thoughts that are coming from fear, that are coming from outside ourselves. But we can take control of all of this. We can take control of it. So I'm inviting you to come back into balance. You may be experiencing things at the moment that are taking you out of balance. And many of us are in different ways. And yeah, come back to balance through the choices we make every day. Just those, it's time now for us to really be and hold that energy of peace within us, to hold that energy of love within us, to choose it. So, making the choices, how we interact with each other. We know about the choices, we know about the different ways we can make choices in terms of what we're listening to, what we're watching, what we engaging in. We know all of those things. We're aware of all of those things. What are we listening to? What are we believing? And I'm going to talk about that again another time, because we can go into that in a lot more depth in terms of what's our identity, what are we believing? But it's really important because that's our energy, isn't it? It's our energy as well. And in the book, don't know if you can see it because I've put the picture behind me. But the book, A Journaling Journey Through Ascension, I'll put the link below. There are quite a few chapters in there because it's all about self-mastery. That book is all about the word ascension is just a coming home to yourself. It's a raising that higher consciousness. And right now, it's putting that into action through the choices we make and creating intentions that are not just intentions that we're creating in a journal, but they've got an energy to them. They've got an energy to them. And I digress a bit here, but just bear with me. I'll come back to it in a minute because this is important, what I'm saying here. So in the book, you get a free meditations, and you get a meditation that takes you into the heart center. And it's from there that we are creating those intentions, that we can make those choices. So the book gives you some real guidance on being in balance with your energy, and talks about the different energy, that we engage in, and how we can just observe that right now. So there are some tips in there to help you, because those choices are so, so important. Everything I'm talking about here, I'm just covering some of them. You'll be able to think of some more. And if you do, please comment below, what choices are you making that are helping you to be in balance? Because this will help other people as well if you share that, please. So thank you. So there's so much that we can do. It's about coming into balance and about being in that energy. I go into nature. I talk about that a lot. But our choices, this mastery right now, it's huge and it's hard. We're not going to pretend that it's not hard. We're not going to pretend that we're getting it all perfect. But what we are doing is we are, again, with ourselves being compassionate, saying, right, this is what I believe. This is what I choose, because I choose to be in balance, in that point of connection. That balance is that point of connection. It's the point of connection to divine love, to peace, to the essence of love that we are, or however you want to see that. When you are at that point where you are not disconnected as we've been told we are. We are not disconnected. You are connected with Source, the universe, God, whatever resonates with you. It's love. It's the higher vibration of love. And in a world that's out of balance, when we are coming back to that energy of love, we are creating that balance. And we can do this. We can do it. So I'm just inviting you to reflect on that. I know it's something I've been reflecting on, observing myself, observing others, and stepping back from that, which is quite hard because the ego wants to come in and shout about it. But it's stepping back from that when we observe others, it's stepping back from that place of comparison and criticism, because then we just go into disconnection and but yeah, so it's stepping back from that and saying that this is where you are at, this is where I am at, and I'm going in, choosing to go into my heart, and I'm going to choose from there. I'm going to choose from that energy. And I'm going to take the responsibility for my energy, and I'm going to choose of that place of balance, of peace, of love. And I'm going to come back to it time and time again, as many times as I need to, and be in it and do what I need to do to be in that energy of peace. That isn't anything that we are not, it is what we are. It's just coming home to ourselves. But we need to be in that place of balance that we find in the present moment and to come home to ourselves. And right now, it's time. It's time to come home to ourselves. It's time to hold your truth from love. Hold it. Keep coming back to it. You've got this. And I'd just like to offer you this very short meditation now. And it's one that you can use to bring yourself back into balance, because and I've shared something similar to this. We'll see what channel, because I generally I channel. I don't prep it before I come on. I just channel the energies and the frequencies that are needed. And I invite you to receive those too. Um, but it's something that you can do yourself, you just do it along with this, until you can do it by yourself, to bring yourself back into that balance. And that balance is ultimately your connection, your divine connection. It's ultimately love. And don't push this. You don't need to push it. We're all doing this in our own ways. And somebody said to me, and I thought it was absolutely beautiful. They'd received this wisdom and guidance, and they said, "I've got a feeling I need to share it with you." And I feel I need to share this with you too, if that's okay. But it's like, this feels like a marathon, but it's not a race. We need to step back from that. We need to step back from that comparing and that criticism and who's doing what and how we're getting there. You choose what resonates with you. You stay in your truth. And when you come from love, when you're doing that from the energy of love, you're doing it from a higher consciousness that we're all part of. We are all part of. And we are all bringing into being. It was there all of the time. It's who we are, but we are bringing it into being in this self-mastery. In our day-to-day life, it's happening now. It's not about doing something that's spiritual in the moment and then forgetting about it. It's about bringing it into our day-to-day lives, and we're doing it. We're doing it. And doing those spiritual rituals and doing everything we do, they're all important too. But it's just about marrying the two now and bringing it all together if we haven't already done so. Okay, so just inviting you now to breathe in deeply into the sacral and hold, breathing through the nose and release through the mouth. And this breathing, to start with, just enables you to calm your nervous system and enables you to just come to this place where you can come into balance. calming the nervous system, bringing the focus inwards. And bringing that focus into your heart center and how it's feeling right now. And don't worry about how it's feeling, just be aware. It's building that awareness of ourselves and our needs so that we can come into this balance. We can make those choices to come into balance and be in balance. And I'm inviting you now to become aware of the most beautiful divine source white light with palest pink light. And it's moving into the space all around you. And there's a beautiful primrose yellow light as well. And it begins to move around you in a clockwise direction. Moving round very softly, very gently. Inviting you to imagine that you are being just caressed with the soft, loving energy. And an energy as well that's gently transmuting any lower vibrational energies in your auric fields. Kuya chiya shuntanayaka, siya shatana. And I'm inviting you now to breathe this beautiful energy, this light, into your heart center. And with each breath, just gentle breath, allow your heart to expand. Just allow it to fill your heart. See, feel, or know by intention as this energy begins to rotate in a clockwise direction in your heart center. Shunyamakuya. Kalya sisyamakutyana. Shiyanaya sasyalamatuna. Kalya tunyamakusyana. And it expands now and fills every corner of your heart space. And it begins to expand further, moving into every part of your body. I'm inviting you to focus on anywhere in your body where you can focus this energy. So with each gentle breath into the heart center, as this energy expands, allow it to expand to these places. Do this with intention. Shunyatanya tushkanaya sunyama. Kuyaniya salyana tukyanaya satana. Just giving yourself some love and being in the energy of love. And being aware that this energy is just gently transmuting the lower vibrational energy that has taken you out of balance, and the higher vibrational energy of love, that divine pink, is moving in, and the soft yellow of harmony and balance. Lord Vusalu is helping us with this. Thank you. Koya Jia Shuna Kukoya. As is Archangel Shamuel. Koya Sanya Tunna Koya. You can invite them in if you wish. Koya Sashyana. And now I'm inviting you to go back to your heart center and allow this energy to expand. Expanding into your mental energy body and your emotional body, and just see, feel, or know by intention. Shumatuya nikyana tutalania kukuya lania tushanya makuya Kaya nia tunya. Tisyana matuisyana. And as you go back to your heart center, just inviting you to take your focus back to your heart center. Become aware of the most golden light. It's like a golden star in your higher heart. Become aware of the same golden star. It's just a replica of it above your head. And another one below your feet. And become aware of how each of these beautiful golden stars are just gently rotating in a clockwise direction, inviting you to become aware of the one in your higher heart to start with. And the one above your crown. And below your feet. And become aware of how they are rotating together in synchronization. And if you feel dizzy or anything, just gently stop. You take control. You're in control here. And become aware of the most beautiful golden thread. It's like liquid gold moving down, 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 down through your ascension chakras and moving through this golden star. Down, down, down to the star in your heart. And it's like a golden liquid thread. And moving down to the star beneath your feet. And gently the stars all begin to move again in gentle synchronization in a clockwise direction. And then they stop. And I just invite you to come into your heart, this place of balance, of peace. The more you do it, the more you engage in this, the more you will feel this. As the heart opens to this. And imagine these doors opening at the front of your heart and expanding all around you, this beautiful energy from your heart center expanding all around you into your auric fields. This beautiful balance as within, so without. And then bring your focus back into your heart center. And if you wish to, you can just gently close those doors again. And in your heart center, just ask yourself, what choices do I need to make? And your wise self knows what you need to do, your higher self or wise self. Your heart is the portal to your wise self. And so listen to it. Just inviting you when you're ready to just breathe in deeply again into the sacral. And release. And as you release, just feel yourself getting heavier, sinking into the seat that you're in or into the ground. Do that a couple of times. Inviting you to stay in this place in your heart. And listen to your heart. And it's those choices. And the more we do this, the more we can just really, go into that heart space. And we can pause a moment and go into that heart space and say, okay, what choice am I making here? Because that place of balance is that place of truth. That's the place of truth. Place of balance, the portal of our heart. Peace, love, oneness. So, yeah, please, please like, share, comment below. Let's share this with as many people as we can. Let's do this together. And subscribe, because I'll just be sharing as guided. I'm on this journey and I'm sharing it with you. Take care. Much love.